And this episode is sponsored by Get Upside. From cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us all right where it hurts, and it really hurts. That's why I started using this app, Get Upside. Get Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out, which I do a ton of. With every purchase, I'm earning cash back thanks to Get Upside. As you guys can imagine, my grocery bill is pretty steep, and this app helps me save on groceries. Not to mention when I'm traveling, I'm saving on gas, and gas is crazy expensive right now, as you all know. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Get Upside. And one of my favorite things is you can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, an e-gift card for Amazon, and many other brands as well. To get started, all you have to do is download the free Get Upside app in the App Store or Google Play. Use my promo code MrMakeItHappen and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. So get started today. Remember, use the code MrMakeItHappen and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. What's up, guys? As you can see, I'm not in my kitchen today, and that's because we have something extra special for you. The weather's starting to change, it's almost Easter, and I feel like it's a good time for a new dessert recipe. So I figured who better to help me with that than my good friend Kimmy. You probably already follow her on TikTok and Instagram, but make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel as well. She's been kind enough to invite me over for some dessert. So Kimmy, tell us what we're making today.
So we finna teach Matt how to make banana pudding pound cake.
I can't wait. Let's make it happen. All right, so we're working on the wet ingredients first, right, Kimmy? Yep. So what do we got in here so far?
So we got 3 sticks of softened butter, and we have 3.5 cups of sugar. It's not healthy. So if you're trying to be healthy, turn your head, go to the end or something, because this is a lot of sugar, but it's gonna make sense.
We got bananas in it though, so that's
fruit.
Offset
right?
it a little bit. Yeah.
We're gonna see.
All right, so it's been about 10 minutes, right?
Yep, and it's nice and fluffy like me, and it's good to go. So now we're gonna start on the dry ingredients. Yep.
All right, so now it's time to get to work on the dry ingredients. I'm not a baking expert, but I know my wife gets on me when I don't try to spoon the flour in like you're about to do, so go ahead and do your thing. Why is it important to do that?
Because you get the exact amount. So if you just scoop it up, you're gonna get packed in flour. You do not want packed in flour because it's gonna be too much flour.
That's where I go wrong a lot.
So you just kind of scoop it, you kind of put it over it a little bit. It's gonna fill up, but it's not gonna be packed in.
And just scrape it off with the back of a
And
knife.
Scrape it off with the back.
You know you got exactly a cup.
A butter knife, because you don't use a butter knife for nothing else besides butter. So
True.
Scrape it off, dump it in here. We're gonna sift it and repeat 3 times.
There we go. So we sifted 3 cups of cake flour into this large mixing bowl. Now, Kimmy, you're about to add what?
Baking powder and salt. Just a teaspoon of each, all you need.
Perfect. There we go. So we're just gonna whisk these dry ingredients together. And then it's almost time to add them to our wet ingredients, right?
Yep.
Now we're gonna finish adding the rest of the wet ingredients to our KitchenAid. What are we gonna do first?
So we're gonna add eggs 1 at a time. We pre-cracked them so there will be no shells in our mixer. So nobody want no shells in their cake. So we're gonna put it on low, and then we're gonna add 1 egg at a time.
All right, so we just added the last egg to the mixture. We're gonna let that blend for what, 60 seconds or so? And then we're going in with this super expensive vanilla extract that Kimmy has.
It was on sale, y'all. Don't believe it. It was like $17.99. Okay?
Don't spill that.
The good stuff. The good
If
stuff.
somebody spills that, they gotta get kicked out.
Add a pinch
And
of
you
that.
freehanding it. That's impressive.
It's vanilla. You can never have too much vanilla. Oh, you can't. Then we're gonna add some sour cream. And mix
Sour
it
cream
creamy.
makes it moist and creamy.
Makes it creamy. Then we're gonna add half a box of French vanilla pudding and half a box of banana cream pudding. It's gonna give it that rich texture and taste to it.
This is combining 2 of my favorite things of all time, banana pudding and pound cake. So I'm excited. Kimmy's whipping it up for me, which I appreciate, the hospitality.
Of course. Good too. So we're gonna give it that rich flavor.
The smell of banana pudding brings back memories from childhood. That was like my go-to snack pack when I was a kid. The banana flavor one.
Okay, it is nice and creamy. The color has changed to a nice yellow color. Now we're gonna add the dry ingredients in the milk. We're gonna do flour first, just about 1/3 of the flour mixture. He's gonna add a half of the milk mixture.
On low?
On low, yep. You don't want flour everywhere.
Ain't my house.
You gonna clean up too? All right, add half.
1/3.
Okay, gonna add some more. Once it gets a little bit incorporated, I'm getting it everywhere. Not cleaning it up.
It's all right.
And then add some more milk.
Bacon is kind of messy anyway, so.
Very messy.
That's another reason why I don't do that often.
All right, more flour. He's gonna finish the milk, and then once he's finished with the milk, I'm gonna finish with the flour. Let it mix a little bit, and now add it. Finish off the milk, and then I'm gonna finish off with the rest of the flour, and we're gonna mix it just until incorporated. You do not want this over mixed at all, trust me.
That'll mess up the texture, right?
Definitely will. We want a nice, fluffy, thick, like me, pound cake. All right. And it's good to go.
All right, guys, now it's time for the most important part of making a pound cake. Take it from me because the last pound cake I made for you guys, it took me about 5 different times to shoot it. We need to make sure this doesn't stick. So what are we gonna do?
So I use pan baking made with flour, perfect release. And I sprayed the shit out of it.
Very important.
So we're gonna spray everywhere, all the nooks and the crannies.
Gotta wear a mask.
Look, now.
Kimmy's like a graffiti artist.
Now it is ready, it's all in there. We are going to add the pound cake.
All right, we'll say our little pound cake prayer and pour this into the cake pan. There we go. Ooh.
Now I'm gonna tap it a little bit. Add some more. You wanna fill it up about 2/3 of the way.
All right, so we're gonna pop this in the oven. Kimmy, what's the time and temperature for this?
325 for an hour and 10 minutes until it's done.
Beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna get to work on the banana pudding. I'm gonna add 2 packs of French vanilla and a half pack of banana cream.
Instant pudding, because we're making it quick.
We'll cheat a little bit today.
A lot of it.
Making the pound cake from scratch, so that's,
Right.
that's more than enough.
Balance it out a little bit.
All right, so we added 2 packs of French vanilla, a half pack of banana cream, and now I'm gonna go in with 3.5 cups of whole milk.
Whole milk, not 2%. We ain't cheating.
There we go, there's 2. All right, 3.5 cups of whole milk. Break out the whisk and mix to combine.
Once it's mixed up, let it sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes.
Looks like banana pudding.
Exactly, it smells like it too. All right, so now we're gonna do the cream cheese mixture, which I need 12 ounces of whipped cream cheese. You can use softened cream cheese, but this is quicker. Get this whole thing in there.
I usually use room temperature, but whipped makes a lot of sense.
Yes, because it's already nice and smooth. Then we're gonna add some of this sweet condensed milk.
Let me open that for you.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. So I found this one, it's a lot easier to use because you can just use some of it and put it in the fridge when you're done.
Yeah, those cans end up getting thrown away, so this saves a lot of money.
Yep, squeeze. We're gonna use about 1 cup of this.
And all the specific measurements and ingredients will be in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out.
Definitely. I'm eyeballing because I am a professional at banana pudding, apparently. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract, the good kind. Thank you. There you go. Then we're gonna add the secret ingredient to me, which is cinnamon and nutmeg.
I love it.
So just a pinch, don't get heavy with the nutmeg.
A little bit goes a long way on the nutmeg for sure.
That's it, and then some cinnamon. It's gonna take it over the top.
I can't wait.
Now I'm gonna mix this up with my spatula for a little bit. Then I'm
And
gonna
break out the heavy duty artillery.
I gotta get fancy on you real quick. So just make sure everything's mixed up. Then we're going to whisk it.
Let's got some horsepower. So now we're gonna go ahead and fold in the cream cheese mixture into the pudding. Kimmy's gonna add that in here as I stir. And then we'll fold in the Cool Whip right after that. Nice and easy, you guys can make this at home. Pretty simple. Once you get the pound cake recipe down pat, you can top it with whatever you like. Banana pudding's a great choice though, I'm excited about this.
Now I only add about a half of the Cool Whip because I like mine a little bit on the thicker side. If you like it creamier, you can add the whole thing, up to you.
Right.
All right, go ahead, take about a scoop of this, yep. And then fold it in, there you go. I don't think he's really folding, y'all, but we're gonna just let him
We'll go fold. My bad.
It's still gonna come out nice and fluffy.
It's a mix and fold.
Mix and fold, that's what we call it now. And it still should be yellow. So it's gonna have the banana flavor and the banana color as well.
Beautiful. Once this is done, we're gonna pop that in the fridge, let that hang out for a minute, and when the cake is done, we'll use this for the final presentation. Okay, so you guys have seen the money shot already. The only thing left to do is get the taste test. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell and enable notifications as well. Take a quick second to subscribe to Kimmy's YouTube channel as well. Let's go ahead and cut this thing up.
Ready?
Now define China for the taste test. Kimmy's gonna carve the cake up. I think the guest gets the first slice, or does the ladies first trump that? I'm not sure.
You can get the first slice this time.
Look at that. Time for the moment of truth. I don't know about you, I'm gonna throw a little extra pudding on mine. Oh.
Cheers.
Wow.
That's it right there. Oh my goodness.
You outdid yourself, Kimmy.
Oh, thank you.
One more for the road.
Now you know how to make banana pudding pound cake. All right, bye.